Welcome back to the Searley Talks Warriors podcast, brought to you by Alltech. Stoked to be joined today by one of the new Warriors outside backs, Jesse Arthars. Jesse, mate, cheers for jumping in the mix, bro.
No worries, bro. I'm excited to have a little yarn, so it should be good.
Legend. And first game of the season on the weekend was bloody good to have footy back on our screens. Obviously not the start the boys were after, going down to a strong Dragons side, but I thought there were some really strong patches in there and some great individual efforts. What do you think were the key takeaways and learnings the boys can take from round one?
Yeah, bro. Obviously, like you said, it was good to, finally have the footy back and, it was good to see the boys, putting on the jumpers and having a crack. But obviously, like we had our review and stuff like that, and we're just going over, our performance from the weekend. And there's obviously a lot of areas we can improve on, obviously being only the first game. But, I thought that, there's a lot of positives that we could take out of it as well. So, throughout the week, this week we'll be preparing well for the Titans and hopefully we can fix up a few of those, patchy things you were saying for this week's game.
Yeah, cool. And do you guys reckon that not having that second trial hurt a bit, or?
It's probably not the ideal prep, bro, heading into the season, obviously missing that trial. But we're not looking at it as an excuse, bro. Like, we obviously got the sessions that we needed to get done. And then obviously we couldn't play the game, but, everyone was, doing everything that they could. That's when all the floods were on. So it was pretty hectic, bro, with training and stuff. But yeah, we just tried to do everything that we could, bro, and we did that. So, it was a little disruption, but I don't think it's affected us too bad. So,
yeah. Taking on the Titans this weekend on the Gold Coast. No doubt the boys will be keen to get out there and put in a big performance. What did you make of the Titans' effort against Para? And do you guys spend much time as a team reviewing their games, or is it more focusing on your stuff?
It should be good this week against the Gold Coast. But I think for us personally, I think we'll just be working on, our areas where we can improve. Not worry too much about the opposition. We just want to get everything right, inside, what we can work on. So should be a good test for the boys, obviously away game, but, we're looking forward to it. So we'll start prep tomorrow.
Nice. And if you do get a crack in the jersey, would you be excited to play against the team you debuted for, made your NRL debut back in 2019?
Yeah, bro. No, it would be good, man. Obviously, I got a few good mates in that team, and I actually still live in the Gold Coast. So, it'd be awesome if I could get a crack this weekend. Obviously, play against, my mates, and I've got a lot of friends in the Gold Coast and family. So, it'd be a pretty cool occasion if I, got a crack.
Yeah, nice. And is there anyone in particular that you'd like to get one up over? Any of the boys in the Titans?
Yeah, bro. If he's playing, it'd be AJ. Like, we're pretty good mates. So, it'd be pretty good to get one over him. Like, all our mates will be talking about and stuff, and they'll probably all come to the game. So, yeah, it'd be pretty good to get one over.
Yeah, that's cool. And you joined the club on a one-year deal, a loan deal. Great addition to the squad, and we're excited to have you. Can you tell us how the opportunity to join the Warriors came about? Because it's something a bit different.
Yeah, bro, it was pretty crazy, man. Like, I was, obviously it all happened over the off-season, but I was kind of getting ready to go back to Bronx training. And then pretty much, I think it was like 2 days out before I was supposed to be due back. The club sort of hit me up about the loan deal, and I was just like thinking about it. I was like, well, I'm about to start at Bronx, and then, obviously spoke with Craig Hodges at the Warriors, spoke to the people I needed to at Brisbane, and then also spoke to my manager about it. And it sort of happened real quick, bro. Like, we tried to get it done before I obviously was due back, and we did. And I don't know, bro. I think it's just the opportunity to, obviously being a Kiwi boy myself, to represent the Warriors, and I was obviously told that they were going to be based in Queensland, obviously for the whole year, and that's where I've been living, like probably the last 10 years. So obviously when I got the opportunity and spoke to Hodjo, I was like, oh, it might be, a good idea to take it. And, that's what we decided to do. And I'm really excited to, be a part of this club. Obviously growing up in New Zealand, it's like the only club we get to support. So it's pretty special, bro.
Yeah, that's sick. And did you know many of the lads before you joined this squad, or is it all pretty new?
It's pretty new, bro. like, I played a few of the boys a couple of years ago, like in the 20s and stuff, but I don't really know anyone personally other than probably Reece Walsh and Logie, because obviously they were at Brisbane when I was there. So those are probably the only two I knew. And I actually did know Ash Taylor as well, like from Titans. So I mean, there's a few faces, bro, but obviously it's I've been getting to know the lads now, so it's been good.
And how have you found the move from the Broncos to the Warriors, bro? And what have you noticed have been the main differences between the two environments?
No, it's been really good, bro. Obviously, the boys have been real welcoming. I think the biggest thing for me, bro, is like obviously two different cultures in terms of like like Kiwis and Australians. Like it's really refreshing for me to be able to be back in that environment, just because I'm Kiwi myself and I've been in Australia for a long time now. So sort of for me, it's like reconnecting, and it's I don't know, it just feels right, bro. Like it's my culture, and I've really enjoyed what they've been doing this year as well. So I think the biggest thing for me, bro, is just being around that Kiwi culture, which is awesome, bro.
You're a utility back, bro, listed as a wing, fullback, and centre. Is there any position you prefer over the others?
Yeah, probably like at this stage of my career, I've been enjoying playing centre. Obviously in the younger grades and that stuff coming up, I played a lot of fullback. But I think like I've done a lot of training at centre the last couple of years, and that's a position that I really want to lock down and focus on. So I think centre I'd be best suited to at this point in my career.
And adding to that utility, you can also kick goals. Is that a responsibility you enjoy having?
Yeah, bro. I used to, I still do, but I used to kick a lot in the under 20s and younger grades. I've never really had that many chances, obviously in the NRL. But if I was ever to get if they ever tap me on the shoulder and were like, oh, would you be keen to kick? I'll definitely put my hand up, bro. I enjoy it. It's I like it, bro. It's fun. It's good.
Yeah, definitely a good skill to have. And for Warriors fans who might not have seen a lot of your games in the past, how would you describe the way you play, bro?
I don't know, bro. I just try and go out there and put my best foot forward. Just try to play like a fun style of footy. I don't know, bro. I just try and just give my best effort and just try and compete as much as I can. So that's something that I'll be looking to do if I get a crack. So yeah.
And let's take it back to where it all started. You've touched on it a couple of times, but you're Auckland born and raised. Tell us a bit about your league years as a Kiwi kid. How old were you when you started, and what club did you play for?
Yeah. So I actually didn't start league till a bit later, bro. So I was born in Auckland, but I moved up to the Coromandel when I was about, I think it might have been maybe like 6 or 7, and I was up there for a couple of years, bro. And they didn't actually have league up there. So I played Union, just in Mercury Bay there.
Oh, buzzy.
So I played there, and then when I moved back to Auckland, that's when I started playing league. So I think I played Union until I was about, I don't even know, maybe like 10 or 11, and then I moved back to Auckland, and that's when I started playing league I played for East Coast Bays Barracudas.
Yeah.
So that was my junior club over there on the shore, and then I think I moved to Australia when I was about 13. So I played like 2 years for the Cooters.
Nice. I'm more of a Northcote rugby lad. Bays are a bit of a rival of ours, but I'll let that slide.
Yeah.
What made you try league out, bro, and switch over from Union?
Well, to be honest, bro, I always wanted to play league. Like, it was just because up in Coromandel they didn't actually have it. But my family's like league hard, bro. Like all my like my dad and my uncles, they all played for like Glenora growing up. Yep. So obviously being a young kid, I just used to go and watch the games there, and my parents love league, so that's all I really wanted to do, just play rugby league. So yeah, when we moved back to Auckland, we just signed up at the local club, which was the Cooters, and then just went from there.
Nice. And you mentioned you moved over to Aussie. How did that come about, bro? Did you move over to play league, or did the family just relocate over the ditch?
No, I think the family just wanted to change it up, bro. I got 2 younger brothers as well, and I think that they saw the opportunities over here that we could take and make of, you know what I mean? And they just decided to move us over, bro. We were, I think I said I was about 12 or 13, and then we just came over, and then I just started playing footy, bro. And I went to Keeper Park High School, so that's a pretty good rugby league school over here, and it sort of just took off from there, bro. So it all planned out probably well for my parents and myself, so it's good.
And how old were you when you first started getting noticed by some of the teams over there?
Probably like towards the end of school, bro. Like I always played league, but I never really I don't really play like the reps and stuff in the Goldie. Like I always just played a little bit of club footy and then obviously mainly for school. But I sort of got picked up into the Melbourne system when I was about, I think I was in grade 11 heading into grade 12, but that was more of like I just used to train like once a month in like this development Storm Academy. And then I ended up getting a 20s gig after my last year of school because they relocated to Queensland. Their 20s team. Yeah. So they were originally in Melbourne, obviously, and then they relocated up here. So they needed 30 boys to fill the spots. So I was lucky enough to be one of them, and then it just sort of started from there.
Nice. And you kind of touched on it before, but growing up in New Zealand, was it fair to say playing for the Warriors was always a dream of yours as a kid?
Yeah, bro, for sure. I mean, that's why when obviously my manager told me that they were keen on a loan deal, it just sort of hit home a bit. I was like, far out. Imagine like if it all went through and I could actually, play for the Warriors. Like I remember I remember the first day, bro, when I got there, Shawnee came up to me and I was talking to him, like, I was like sort of in awe, bro. I was like Sean Johnson. And then I was like, bro, you wouldn't even remember, bro, but I remember in 2011 when you made the grand final and stuff, we actually went to that, bro, and we stayed in the same hotel. And I was like, bro, I remember I seen like you were down in the pool, like must have been doing like some recovery or something. And then I just remember going down and just like passing the footy and stuff with you. And I was just like, I always think about it, bro. I was like, I was mad. And then I told him, bro, and he was just like buzzing out there. I was like, yeah, like, bro, I'm day one. I was at the grand final and all that. So, yeah, bro, it'd be pretty cool, man. So, yeah.
That's so cool and crazy to think. A few years on, you could be lacing up the boots with him. That's unreal.
Yeah, bro, I know. So it's pretty humbling, bro. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be exciting.
And apart from Sean, who was your favorite Warriors player back in the day, bro? Coming through as a kid, was there anyone that you used to like more than others?
Oh, yeah, there was heaps, bro. I don't know. I think my favorite Warrior was probably, man, that's a tough one, bro. I used to love watching Ruben Wiki. Like he was mean, bro. He just used to go out and he was just hard, bro. So I just love watching him. But yeah, like I don't know, Lance O'Hire as well. He was pretty mean. Like obviously he was fullback half, and I used to play fullback and stuff. And then Kevin Locke as well. So I don't know, bro. There was heaps, but yeah, probably Wiki, man. He was gun.
Yeah, everyone loves Ruben for sure. And you're signed with the Broncos for 2023, but anything can happen in the NRL. So would playing for the Warriors and potentially moving back to New Zealand be an option for you in the future if it ever came to that?
Yeah, bro, if it ever came about. Obviously, I've been in Aussie now for like 10 years, so I haven't been back home very much. But yeah, man, anything can happen in the NRL. So we'll just see what happens. Obviously, I got the year here, and then obviously return back to Brisbane the year after. But I guess it's always on the cards.
And I ask all the boys this because I think it's cool for us fans to hear, but do you have any memories of playing at Mount Smart? And are you looking forward to hopefully coming across this year to play a few games in front of the Warriors fans?
I only played 20s, bro, at Mount Smart. So I don't think I ever played an NRL game there. Obviously, like I've only just come into the league and then like COVID hit, so we couldn't really go back. But I remember playing a few games like for 20s and stuff, and that was always really cool. My family, heaps of my family used to come out, and I used to get all the boys tickets because they didn't have family there, so it was pretty good. Yeah. Right? It would be massive, like obviously for the club, the fans, and everyone associated with the club. So I'd love to be a part of that game, bro. Just come back home and be able to play in front of friends and family, for the Warriors. So it'd be pretty cool.
It'd be a special occasion, that's for sure. And you're still a young lad, 23 years old, a lot of footy ahead of you. What are your goals for the 2022 season on the field?
To be honest, bro, I just want to obviously want to make my debut for the club, and then going from there, bro, I just want to hold a spot on the team and just play consistent footy. I want to try to get as many games under my belt this year as I can. Just to build obviously for the next coming years and just try and build into a regular first grade player. So yeah. Nice.
Got some quick fire questions for you, bro. A bit more relaxed. Who's the most or least swaggy guy in the team? Is there someone who's always looking pretty sharp?
Yeah, there's a few of the boys. I don't know who the swaggiest. Who would be the least swaggy? I don't know. Walshy's always got like the new gears and stuff, bro. He's always like spending his money on some like some new kit, bro. So he'd probably be like the swaggiest young fella coming through.
Yeah.
Least swaggiest, bro. I don't even know. We got some hoary fellas in the team, bro. So probably, yeah, I don't know. There's a few, bro.
I can imagine, bro. And who's the joker in the team? Who's the bloke that always makes everyone laugh?
Makes everyone laugh. We got a few, bro. I reckon. Like we got a good mix at the club. I reckon Sarah's pretty hard.
Yeah.
He comes up with some pretty witty jokes, bro. So I reckon he's a bit of a jokester.
Yeah, he's been a popular answer.
He's pretty crack up, bro. Yeah.
Sure. And what's your go-to post-game feed or cheat meal, bro?
I don't know, bro. I'm pretty bad, Like I probably just hit up like KFC or like Macca's on the way home. I'm pretty skinny, bro, so I can get away with it. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't really affect me as much as the older boys. So I could probably eat it a bit more.
Use that
try to make like healthy choices, bro. But it's hard when you're driving past it every day.
I know the struggles, bro. I know the struggles.
Yeah.
And what's your favorite things to do outside of footy, bro? When you get off days?
Bro, I don't mind golfing. I've been on the course lately, like quite a bit, which has been pretty good. If I'm not golfing, I'll probably go down to the beach, like because obviously I live in Goldie. Yeah. Down at the beach, just outside doing stuff, or else like I don't mind gaming as well. So a few of the boys are into gaming and stuff, playing like Warzone and whatever else, like Fortnite and Apex and stuff. So I don't mind doing that either, bro. So I've always got something to do on the day off,
Yeah, nice. Who's a gun on the gaming, bro? Who's leading the lads?
Yeah, we got a good crew, bro. Who's the best? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know who the best player would be, but it varies. Like, yeah, some of the boys will like have a mad game, and the next game, like they're on donuts, bro. They don't even get any kills. So I think it just depends, bro. But I'd rate myself up there as a good gamer.
Nice. Rate the confidence. Yeah. And in terms of golf, bro, who do you play with out of the lads, and who goes the best in that?
Yeah, bro. So there's a few of us things like me, Joshy Curran, Jacko, Jackson Fry, Shawnee plays, Wado, Chanel a little bit. But I reckon Joshy goes well, bro. Yeah. He when we first went out, I was surprised. I was like, oh, he's actually like all good. Him and Shawnee probably won't like me saying this, but it was me and Shawnee versus Jacko and Joshy, like the first golfing session we went for. Yeah. And they beat us, bro. So it was it was a good game of golf, but yeah, bro, Joshy's pretty good,
He's a man of many talents, the big fella, right?
Yeah, bro, he's good.
And top 3 players you enjoy watching in the NRL?
Like in the Warriors or like just in any team?
Just anyone, bro. Are there any dudes that you enjoy watching on the weekends? Yeah,
bro, for sure. I'll probably have to say I like watching Munster, bro. I reckon Munster's gun. He just rips it and he's like, he just goes hard. So I'll say probably, Munster. I obviously like watching like my good mates and stuff. So I say like AJ. Yeah. And then obviously I got to play with him, but like he's a beast, bro. He just does like all the work. Probably Paino. Yeah. Paino's real good, bro. He just does all the work. You know what I mean? So he's always enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, he was a monster on the weekend too. And if you could play for any other professional sporting team in the world, who would it be and why?
Bro, to be honest, bro, based off this year, like I'd play for the Rams, bro. Yeah. 100%. Like that's my team, and like they won the Super Bowl, so I was like cheering, So I'd definitely, try to find a spot on the Rams roster. Be gone.
Nice. What do you reckon? Like a wide receiver, you could take Odell's spot with that ACL.
I'd rather play with him, but I'd either go wide receiver, or I'd just go like try to play defense, go safety or something like that. Yeah,
no, that's good. And a few listener questions as well. A couple boys have sent them in. First one's from Cody Tangaho, and he says the best sledge you've come across in a game.
Best sledge? Oh, I probably couldn't say it, bro, but it was along the lines, like I remember I was playing 20s and I had like a moustache and stuff, and like heaps of people say I look Mexican sometimes when I have a moustache. And bro, this like my brothers were in the crowd as well. They were like in front of this dude, and he was just bagging me like when I was going for a goal kick. And he was just spraying me. He's like, kick the effing ball, like you Mexican, and like all this stuff, bro. My brothers were in the crowd cracking up. We were just talking
Yeah.
about that after the game, mate. It was funny as, bro. Because we always like mock each other, me and my brothers there, and they're just like, they were like joining in and stuff. So it's pretty crack up.
I rate that. Nothing worse than
Yeah.
when you're trying to line up a nudge, and you can't help but smile in the background.
Yeah. I was okay.
And next one's from Josh Jones. He says, who's your favorite music artist? If you need to listen to someone pre-game, pump yourself up, what are you jamming?
Yeah, I don't know with the music, bro. I'm obviously like on game day and stuff. I listen to different music to what I normally listen to, but yeah, I'd probably say like, what would I listen to? I'd probably listen to some like, depends what mood I'm in, bro. You know, like if it's more chill and like kick back, then I like listening to like, probably Nipsey Hussle or something like that.
Yeah. Nice.
Just like a bit of rap, but I don't know if it's up tempo stuff, bro. I just listen to like some of the Aussie rap stuff. Or yeah, I don't know. Maybe like I just listen to like LA artists, so like the Game and stuff. Like,
It's
pretty good.
Sensing a bit of an LA theme here for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Mad. And last one comes from the Run It podcast, and he says, "Do you feel robbed not making Bloke in a Bar's Bloat FC?" Oh.
Nah, I got a bit of stick from some of the boys, Like I'm good mates with like Geordie Ricky, like we used to live together and stuff, and he's like all over like Bloke in a Bar and stuff, and he was just like saying like I got robbed in that, and I was like, nah, like it doesn't even like I don't really mind, bro.
Old pretty Ricky. I saw Shawnee was rocking his hat. Hey, I saw he was rocking.
Yeah, bro, he rocked up to training like in his in that bloat hat. Well, I was cracking up, bro. He was loving it,
I rate that. Couple boys made it, Reese too.
Yeah, Walshy's in it. Shawnee. I reckon Shitty got robbed, bro. He's a snack.
Him and Reese are twins,
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Shitty's low key, bro.
Fair call there. Well, that's all I've got, bro. So thanks again for jumping on, giving the fans a bit of an insight into you and your career so far. Excited to have you at the club this year and looking forward to seeing you in the blue, red and green. So all the best, bro, and go well.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, Thank you.